segura o tchan, amarra o tchan, segura o tchan, 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 segura o tchan, amarra o tchan, segura o tchan, 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 tchan. E tudo que é perfeito a gente pega pelo braço, joga lá no meio, vai de cima, vai de baixo. Tudo que é perfeito a gente pega pelo braço, joga lá no meio, vai de cima, vai de baixo. Depois de 9 meses você viu o resultado, depois de 9 meses você viu o resultado. Olha, depois de 9 meses você viu o resultado, depois de 9 meses você viu. Segura o tchan, segura o tchan, amarra o tchan, segura o tchan, 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 segura o tchan, amarra o tchan, segura o tchan, 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 tchan. Essa geração arrebenta tudo um pedaço, joga lá no meio, mete em cima, mete embaixo. Essa geração arrebenta tudo um pedaço, joga lá no meio, mete em cima, mete embaixo. Segura o tchan, amarra o tchan, segura o tchan, 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 segura o tchan, amarra o tchan, segura o tchan, 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 tchan. Toque nasce torto, nunca se direita, menina que requebra a mãe, pega na cabeça. Toque nasce torto, nunca se direita, menina que requebra a mãe, pega na cabeça. Domingo ela não vai, 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 domingo ela não vai, não, vai, 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 domingo ela não vai, 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 domingo ela não vai, não, vai, vai, vai. Bota essa mão em cima aí, gente, joga essa mão em cima, joga essa mão em cima com a gente aqui. Bate um na outra bonitinho aqui, vambora, bonitinho, gostosinho. Agora é o seguinte, vai todo mundo acompanhar os bailarinos aqui pra aprender a dança do tchan. Vambora aqui com a gente, vambora. Olha, domingo ela não vai. Olha, domingo ela não vai, não. Oi? Olha, domingo ela não vai. Que lindo! Domingo ela não vai, não. Agora, vamos segurar o tchan. Vamos segurar o tchan e amarrar o tchan e descer no tchan, tchan, tchan. Vambora. Vambora, gente. Segura o tchan, amarra o tchan. Segura o tchan, 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 tchan. Segura o tchan, amarra o tchan. Segura o tchan, 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 tchan. Segura o tchan, amarra o tchan. Segura o tchan, 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 tchan. Segura o tchan, tchan. Segura o tchan, 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 tchan. Essa geração arrebenta tudo no pedaço, joga lá no meio, vai de cima, vai de baixo. Essa geração arrebenta tudo no pedaço, joga lá no meio, vai de cima. Segura o tchan, segura o tchan, amarra o tchan. Segura o tchan, 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 tchan. Segura o tchan, amarra o tchan. Todo mundo com a mão em cima, batendo na mão, vamos, gente! Oh, oh, que lindo! Tá bonito demais, valeu, gente! Um abraço, Danilo 96! Cheio de muito tchan pra todos! Valeu! Quem gostou, bota a mão pra cima e bate palma! Tchau!
And here comes Jody. Long Curly and Jody.
Jody.
Walk away, guys.
When you're dealing with this many people on the set, the caterers have their work cut out.
Keep moving around that one, Mike. Keep going.
Got a lot of hungry people, man. It takes a lot of food and a lot of coffee to make movies. 20 dozen bagels a day, 30 dozen donuts a day.
Right.
It's just, the list goes on.
Look, you get a good close look. You got some light there? I want you to look at some of these. This is film crew fodder.
There you go.
This is the breakfast of champions when it comes to grips and lighting guys, gaffers. Look at this. Maple bars. Ooh, yes. 8 pimples in every bite.
And on a crowded set, there's little room to sit down, unless you're a movie veteran like Jim Garner, who brings his own chair.
I want you to see this chair here. This chair is Jim's chair. And Jim has had that chair, I imagine, 30 years. And he used it all through Maverick. Used it all through Rockford Files.
I was telling my wife last night, there were 16 Westerns on when I did start doing Maverick.
There were about, yeah.
And I came in, we stuck our tongue in our cheeks with Maverick, and started laughing at it, and from then on, the Western started going downhill. I don't think anybody could look at a Western and get very serious anymore.
That's right. They had that old picture, all you guys walking down the street shooting at the same time.
The Life magazine.
And old Will is here. I like
Will's
to
here?
Another thing, too, you've been around, you get up slower, don't you?
If you get up at all, yeah.
Right. Slowly I get up. Oh, yes. We're looking good, though, aren't we? Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Nice and trim.
It seems things haven't changed too much over the years. Between scenes, Jim leads some of the restless members of the ensemble in an informal sing-along.
a bus and we're going on the road.
Oh, Mickey and Judy!
I'll drop.
My name's Mike Hancock, and key makeup artist on Maverick. And right now we're working on the character of Outlaw #1, played by Tony Epper. And in his character, his eye, he's so mean that he was trying to steal eggs out of an eagle's nest, and the mother came and clawed his eye out. And you have to be real careful to see what happens.
And after waiting all day for their cameo appearances, Waylon Jennings and his country cousin partner, Kathy Mattea, finally get to rehearse their scene.
How about a boat? A little bitty boat.
A big boat for two.
I got here at about 10:30, and it's now 6:30, and we're just starting to do our scene. And I've had my hair like this all day.
Hey, Mark.
Oh, right here. I got it. I got it, if you don't mind. Madam, we have rules about that on board ship.
That's mine. This is mine.
Half the time you think I'm making a complete fool of myself, and half the time you think I'm going to win an Oscar.
Hey, we got to say thank you very much to Waylon Jennings and Kathy Mattea.
That's Kathy Mateo is. There's only one person who sings better than she does. That's my
Talking about me.
What can you say about Jodie Foster that hasn't already been said? Well, we all know she's beautiful, talented, intelligent, charming. Oh, yeah, she's really got one of the gross senses of humor of all times.
Jodie Foster has certainly made a name for herself as a dramatic actress. From early pictures like Taxi Driver to The Accused and Silence of the Lambs, Jodie has not only distinguished herself as an Oscar winner, but also as a director. And those of us who worked with her on the set of Maverick discovered that there's another side to Jodie.
I thought she's been a wonderful actress, Jodie. I've watched her in every movie she's ever done, I think. And I said, oh, God, this is comedy and this is light, and she is beautiful. But it turned out to be. She's got the wildest sense of humor.
There's something funny about wearing, corsets like this and wearing this garb to kind of make you flail uncontrollably. I don't know what it is. I flail all the time. I can't stop myself from flailing.
2,600, 2,800, 2,700, man. You hear about that? Oh, I'm sure.
She knows.
And I often say that, I'm a tourist in comedy. It's not what I do. It's not what I know how to do. So I wouldn't assume that I'd be able to read a bad comedy script and then know how to make it good. I just have to read a really good one and jump onto it. And this was a terrific one.
Yes, thank you.
Jodie sure knew what to do, though, once she got in front of the cameras. Jim Garner, who starred with her in a little Disney film called One Little Indian, had no doubts about her ability to handle comedy.
When I worked with her, she was 9 or 10 years old, and I just thought she was a wonderful child. I really did. I thought she was great, and it was wonderful to see her career come up and then get to work with her again 20 years later. She really hasn't changed much in her attitude on the set.
Mel Gibson appreciated a different side of Jodie.
She had this kind of protective thing going. I'd be my mind would be wandering because I'm like all over the place, and she's really focused, on stuff, and it was really interesting because you'd be walking to the set and, there could be a dump truck bearing down on me, and she'd be like, dump truck, and she'd go into action mode, And I say, thank you, and she'd go, don't mention it. And she's lightning fast reflexes. I've never seen like it. I hate to get into a punch-up with her. She'd nail you.
Jodie's sense of humor also appealed to Mel.
She's quite gross in her own right, too, She made me turn green a couple of times.
Mel and Jodie have said that Maverick was one of the most enjoyable films they've ever worked on.
I've had more fun on this movie than I've ever had on any movie, including my own.
One of the most memorable days on the set was Jodie's birthday. She thought the occasion would slip by unnoticed, but then she'd never worked with Dick Donner before.
Donner always finds these things out. He has spies and things that find these things out, and he tries to kind of embarrass you.
Dick said it was that William Goldman had been up all night, writing this, new arc to my character. But, often we'll get pages during the day, and they'll say, well, these just got sent in from somewhere, and there'll be some kind of new scene that, And I looked at these pages, and I was like, no, you're not going to make me say this. I have been dreaming about this night. From the minute Mom picked me up from the shelter. Can I just say something?
What?
Somehow I don't think he wrote this because they misspelled my name. I figured it was probably a joke early on. You know, it's that awkward thing where you don't know if something's a joke or if it's real, and if it is real, then you don't want to completely insult people and say, this has got to be a joke, because this is the stupidest thing I've ever read.
Jody's suspicions were quickly confirmed.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jody. Happy
I was going to do it really good. I was going to have it.
oh, yeah, he was going to you didn't get all your candy.
I really expected it to be, you know, one of the, well, I'm not going to tell anybody, I'm not going to do anything kind of birthdays. Everybody's just been great about it. I feel like I'm 15. I caught on rather early, but I was sure I was going to do a little Mexican soap opera where I kind of lied across the two of you and put my thighs over your neck, and, you know.
We should have let her go a little longer.
Thank you, guys.
And what did Mel give Jody for her birthday?
I don't know if I'm going to tell you. No, I don't think I'll tell you.
You know what makes my job a real joy? When you have true talent like Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster, and James Garner to work with. But if there's one thing I've learned from Jim Garner, when you're on location, you better make sure that